make statements like, why did Allah make this happen to me? Why did He not stop it from happening to me? So first of all, you're accusing Him here. Can I defend Him? He didn't make it happen. You made it happen. People made it happen. Allah taught us the actions. He taught us the consequences. We did the actions. We get the consequences. We blame Him for it. He told us. He told us actions and outcome. We did the actions. Now we have to bear the consequences. That's the first answer. Second answer, what you mean stop it? Who is the Lord? You worship Him or He worship you? Who is the slave? He serve you or you serve Him? See that? Is Allah here to serve me and you? We do wrong, the consequences come to us and He must stop it? No, that wouldn't be fair. It's not sunnatullah. It's not sunnatullah fil khalq. Sunnatullah fil khalq is that when you do actions, you bear the consequences of your actions. Allah said people did A, they get punished by B, and then Allah says sunnatullahi wa lan tajida li sunnatillahi tabdila. وَلَنْ تَجِدَ لِسُنَّةِ اللَّهِ تَحْوِيلًا. You won't find any change to the pattern, the behavior of Allah, or the actions of the method of Allah. Allah taught, He created the creation, He created actions, He programmed those actions with outcomes. He forbid us from the actions, we did the actions, the outcome became apparent, then we blame Him for it. How we blame Him for it? Lots of the problems we see, I'm telling you something, some of them we don't understand fully. But Allah says, ظَهَرَ الْفَسَادُ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ بِمَا كَسَبَتْ أَيْدِي النَّاسِ لِيُذِيقَهُمْ بَعْضَ الَّذِي عَمِلُوا لَعَلَّهُمْ يَرْجِعُونَ. In the punishment itself is rahmah. Check this out. This is too beautiful. Allah says that corruption has become rampant on the land and seas because of what man, and here man mean people, have earned with their own hands. Allah says He let that happen so they can taste the consequences of their deeds. Perhaps they'll return. Return to what? Return to worshipping Allah, return to obeying Allah, return to stopping doing haram and doing what they have been commanded to do, obeying Allah. Allah let us taste punishment as a mercy. Because if Allah didn't punish us, what's going to happen? We just keep doing it until we destroy ourselves. And that's what's happening anyway. People are not listening to Allah. So we see all these problems and we go blaming Allah. Like we talked about a couple of weeks ago, we talked about using the environment, respecting the environment. Take from it what we need in a responsible manner. See that? Replenish where we take. And this is the way people used to live before. The people who occupied America before, you know there were more than 100 million Indians living on this continent here before Columbus came. They said in the first century more than 100 million were killed because of diseases and wars and whatever else. And these people lived in this land and they didn't damage it. They lived on earth and they preserved the earth. The equivalent of us now, the way we live on earth, we're like a people in a ship. We're like a people in a ship and we want water. So rather than go over the sides to dip some, we drill a hole. Because it shoots up when you drill a hole. We get more water. And we're not thinking about the consequences. We're sinking the ship. Now planet Earth is very powerful and it's not going to sink easily. You all need to know that. There's a balance to the whole thing out there. And nature has a way of solving its own problems. Allah programmed Earth also. You mess with it, it's going to fight you right back. It's going to fight you. And when we destroy the environment, it's going to end up destroying us and it will diminish the numbers and then less destruction and then it will get better again and then we'll get greater in numbers. And as we get greater in numbers, it's this cycle of life. We'll damage it again, it destroy us, we get lesser in numbers, we'll respect it more. We have to use things responsibly. So we can't go blaming Allah when we see problems. Allah didn't make that happen. Allah created a beautiful earth and prepared it and put trees and put plants and put water and put life and put animals and put foods and put grains and put fruits and put all these things, and we have this wonderful, beautiful place, destroy it, and then we blame someone else. Let me give you a small analogy. Imagine if you were to say take 100 acres, 100 acres, and you put a nice wall around it, and within it, it's ecologically self-sufficient. I don't know if it's possible, but imagine if it was. I heard that they build those ecological domes, they call them. You can survive within that, and whatever. Imagine if you did that, and then you lose 100 people in it. They get an acre, 100 people, each one get an acre. But they go in and they just, when they want to get a mango, they cut down the tree to get one. That's how we're using Earth right now. We want mangoes rather than climb the guy, we shoot it down, With slingshot, you climb sometimes, you knock it down with a stick. Yeah. If you're lucky, you can pick from the ground. Sometimes, I'm right. Destroy it. And then, in 10 years, they destroy the whole garden. They come up and say, why did you all people make this happen to us? Hold it there, 1 second. I give you a place that was ecologically sound, perfect. You destroy what you blaming me for. Same thing with Allah. And of course, a greater scale. Allah gave us this planet, created the rules, taught us the rules. We break the rules, stopped us from breaking the rules, forbid us from breaking the rules. We break the rules and then we blame Him. All in the name of pleasures. Pleasures. Subhanallah. It's small pleasures. Disobeying Allah is not worth it. Small pleasure. مَتَاعٌ قَلِيلٌ.
If this question is going to throw us off, then you can just
throw it off.
Yeah, throw it off. I don't want to take us away from the conversation. Allah, who is self-contained, who is independent, does not need anyone, does not need anybody's worship. Knowing that, jinn and human beings, some of us will end up in terrible punishment, will suffer. Why create us? I know there are things in the Quran like, I've created jinn and man, for only, but to worship me and all that. But He doesn't need worship. He doesn't need anybody's worship. Knowing, he's Rahman al-Rahim, knowing all, that some of us would suffer terribly. And I'm sure this question, this is a very fundamental.
قالوا أتجعل فيها من يفسد فيها ويسفك الدماء ونحن نسبح بحمدك ونقدس لك. ماذا قال الله؟ إني أعلم ما لا تعلمون فأنت يا أخي تسألني عما لا أعلم.
الملائكة سألوا هذا السؤال.
لا فالله يقول الجواب الله يعلم ما لا نعلم. فالجواب لا نعلم الجواب. Let me answer this in English. The angels say, you know the ayah. And when Allah said to the angels, I will create on earth a vicegerent. They said, would you create in it those who will cause mischief and shed blood? While we celebrate your praises and we glorify you and exalt you. He answered them, he said, I know what you do not know. So there's something about this that Allah knows. That thing, the angels don't know. I'm promising you, I don't know.
We can say this question been asked by the angel.
Yeah, no problem.
It's a fundamental. People from all.
It's very easy. It's very easy.
I was hoping that.
I'm glad he did it anyway, Because who wants to do bad, that's his choice, and the rest of us have a choice. See that? You have a choice. Allah gave you a choice. People make choices. See that? People make